Keith Kelly is polite and awesome whenever I asked about things, but I kind of, I don't know, I could be taxing with my questions, I suppose, but pretty much everybody else just like fucking like, why are you retarded? But anyways, so I never played Dota, and then League of Legends, and I bought it at Walmart in a box when you could do that, and so whatever, I'm old and who cares? So yeah, whatever. I don't know why I started talking about. Oh yeah, because I was addicted. Oh yeah, because I didn't like it when I first started playing it because I was really bad at it. But then like, I didn't play it for like probably like a couple years, and I'm talking about like before, like when I got it, there were no such things like as seasons because it had just left beta and like you could buy it on a CD, and nobody even knew like who the hell Riot was or like, and you know, I'm sure Riot's like, I don't even know, we don't even know if like this game's gonna even be successful. Like I don't even remember seeing anybody like alternate skins and all this kind of thing. Like I don't remember seeing anything like that. Like, and I might not have known to pay attention. But anyways, I was playing with Ash because that's who you get with tutorial, and I was really bad at it because I hadn't practiced or anything. And I was like, I don't understand this game because I hadn't played Dota, and that's why I started talking about Warcraft 3, and then went on a wrong, stupid tangent about all kinds of things that are completely unrelated. And then my ear itches. Please, for the bullets. Alright. And then, so yeah, there's all this kind of thing, and yeah, and so like I played with Ash, and I was really bad, and I was like, I don't get it, and I don't really care to get it. I think I was into something else at the time, you know. Pretty sure it was World of Warcraft, because I had a friend Cameron who's like come over to my house, and or like I'd go over to his house too, but we were both into World of Warcraft, and he came over, stayed over one night, and I was we would play World of Warcraft together, and as much as you can, like, but I don't know, that's before I got my patience, like, or like, back and forth, like, freaking, what is it called, something, Hero Buddy, or, God, stupid bot game thing. I mean, the bot, it's not stupid, it's awesome, but, something, anyways, I don't know, I can't remember. I only like used it for like maybe two months, no, maybe a month and a half at most. But like, it's just a bot, and like that was literally, it took me maybe a month and not even a month and a half, because I remember the last half month I was playing it, I was just like grinding because I got Mist of Pandaria collector's edition, because I was like fucking idiot, and you know, got loans from college, and I'm like, oh, I got all this money, I'm gonna like buy a bear in a video game because like I'm stupid. And you know, because that's the collector's edition, you get like some stupid mount that's like not even whatever. It's just stupid. Like there's so many mounts you can get that game that are really cool that you don't even have to like pay money for, but you know, like, you know, whatever. It's being dumb, so tis what it is. But so yeah. Anyways, it was like all you needed, like all I needed was like a month, and it went straight to 90. And I didn't even like play the game at all. It was like made the character and then set up the bot and like would just like there's this cool thing you can do where there's this image editing program called IR Fan View, and what you can do is you can use it to you can use it to take a screenshot of your what else is a screenshot? Take a picture of. Anyways, you could make it. What it would do is it would let you take a screenshot and save it to a file in like timed intervals. You could set it like every like 5 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever, to save that. Take a screenshot and save it to. I mean, this is more versatile. I mean, you could take like portions of screen, like you could go into the details, but all you needed for it was like, what you do is, because sometimes like the bots will get like stuck, or what'll happen is like because you had to like use scripts that people would write, and nobody was making money off of it, like other than the people who made the actual bot. Like the people who made the scripts, they just gave you the bot, but you had to get the scripts. Like I think they had some that were in-house, but there were a lot of ones that people had just made themselves and kind of like contributed to the community. And so obviously because they weren't making money, they weren't like trying to be all like crazy careful with it and like made mistakes because it wasn't whatever, they couldn't invest like all their time into it, so they would get stuck on certain things. And the bot itself, like, I don't know, anyways, there's a lot of different ways that it can mess up. So what you can do is you take IR Fan View, and then you take like a VNC program, which is like a virtual net client or whatever, like virtual. Like basically, like VNC, what you do is you install the thing, and it's like kind of like a backdoor, like a Trojan, but you're installing it to use purposefully, not to like ruin your own computers. But so anyways, what it is, like, you can just use this client, and it sends mouse input and keyboard input to a computer that you install the client on. You have to log into it, so not anybody can just. I mean, you can set it up how you want. Like, you just open your computer, like go make a website or like post on every forum you can find, like what the IP address is, and so everybody can just like ruin your shit until like you have like a boot sector virus, and you have to like going to like use a BIOS and all this stuff, recovery, boot to a floppy. But anyway, so you set it up to where you log in, you put in the IP address and log in, and basically it just sends like this, like it's basically like sitting at the computer, but it's not at high frame rate. You can't like play video games or like watch movies. Like it's just kind of like you could use an Office, you could type in Word. You know, you can access your documents and like read things. Like that's the main thing. Is like the whole purpose of it is to be able to use your entire computer, everything, no matter like it's literally the entire computer in very basic ways. But I mean, you can use it to do whatever you want. So what you do is you run the bot, you install VNC client, and then I had a tablet that I take to class. So what I do is on my tablet, I had downloaded the from Google Play Store. I downloaded Dropbox, the tablet installation version game, client or whatever. So I installed Dropbox program on that. Not that I couldn't use the web thing, but it's like just easier, And but then I had the bot running on World of Warcraft, and I'd leave that running on my computer when I'd go to class or like go do homework or whatever. And like I was I got a level 90 like while I was taking physics and math class for my physics major, my math major, like taking courses, like doing all my work and everything, like spending like all my time doing the classwork. I still got a level 90 because of this setup. And like so you like run the game, you run the bot, you run IR fan view, so it takes a screenshot. So what you do is like it takes that screenshot, and it when it takes a screenshot and saves it to a file at a location you specify, what you do is you take the Dropbox client, install it on your computer so that it's running in the background to automatically, whenever you can change how often it uploads modified files, and so you do it to where like it staggers just a bit, to where like it's just a bit sooner that you take the screenshot than it is that it checks the file change, like it was like I think you could do like every 20 minutes or something. It might have been that you could do it immediately. Either way, it doesn't matter. So you run the bot, World of Warcraft, IR fan view, Dropbox on your computer, and VNC client. And so you can go to class and do homework, and what happens is you got the Dropbox client on your tablet, and obviously the VNC client, which tablets, I had like a crap tablet from like, I say crap, it was nice, but it was from like Big Lots, it was like $50 or something at Christmas on sale. Like it's not like the ones now. It's not like an iPad where you like run like games. It's just ridiculously gorgeous. It was like, you could read PDF files, and that's what I used it for, But it was like you read PDF files and like view websites, but like one website at a time with like not a whole lot going on, because even then it would like stress out the processing power. But what I would do is like I'd take Dropbox, install it on it, and VNC. And so the VNC client on the tablet, you can still log into your computer and still use it. So what you do is you like all that stuff, like I had said on the computer, is doing, periodically taking a screenshot. You got the bot running on WoW. It's taking the screenshot, download or saving it to the Dropbox folder. The Dropbox folder gets automatically updated. So every like hour or so, you could I could take my tablet and because if you got your bot running and it like messes up an hour, which it would often do, like, because when you have it like repeatedly running, grinding for you, it's not always the same, because you got other players and there's like different spawn locations. The creatures might be in different areas, and there like might be, what will happen is, like you got PvP areas where like somebody else will like, because the late areas, like late level areas, are often always like usually PvP. I mean, if you're not sitting inside of town, you can't gain EXP that way. So, anyways, you've got somebody camping, like they'll do for like, because back then, like bots got pretty prevalent. But, anyways, it was like, I think it was a couple semesters ago. But anyways, you take your tablet, and I got the Dropbox program on that. It would like auto update like the files. So I just every hour or so, as I'm doing homework or like studying, I'm in class, whatever, I like take my tablet out and go open the Dropbox thing and just look at the image, like the screenshot that it had taken, so I'd know like what my bot was doing or like what its status was if it had messed up. And if it had messed up, I could like close the Dropbox thing because it didn't have many resources. Open up DNC, get onto my computer from my tablet from class or like while I'm doing homework, and then like it's not I can't play the game, but like it's good enough to where I can like the bot program, I can like click like reset the scripts and all that, and so I could like log into WoW, because sometimes what would happen is like somehow you would get like DC'd, basically. Like I don't know if it's kind of like maybe bot prevention or something. Sometimes like they would like DC you because you're like doing the same, like they tried to like, they monitored it, but it wasn't like Diablo 3 because you have the real money account. I mean the real money market. It wasn't like Diablo 3. Like you pretty much hang it up. People are making good money on that too. Like you go spend like a couple $1,000s on like 60 to 100 CD keys that are like $60 a piece, but then you like have these like server farms, or not server farms, but you have these like, you would take a cluster of PCs and you would run bots on them, and like if you were good at it, you could get to where like the Guardian, their bot prevention program wouldn't catch you for like maybe a month, and on your profiles, like you tweak how it does what it does, and because you had to be really careful because they were really it was ridiculous for that Diablo 3. But like sometimes on Razer mice and Logitech devices where you can make macros, it was so like strict that like sometimes macros could even like it would like think that the hardware was like actually like acting as if it were like like you programmed it to do what a bot program would do to circumvent the protection, and it would like like ban your account. I mean you could get it fixed, like if you talk to them, they could see that look at it, all this, but it would fucking ban your account, like just from a macro, just this is like doing too many things that were like automated, like inhuman. Anyways, you could run this shit for like a month and make, like, this dude was talking about how he made like $60,000 in 1 month off the real money market, because he had to drop a few grand at first. Like I don't remember how much he said. It was like $5,000 or something, like $8,000. He dropped into like CD keys, and he said he had like 100 and something, clients running at the same time. Had him running for about a month or so. Probably the stuff on the real money before like all of his keys got banned. And on that many keys, $60 a pop isn't cheap. Plus, you got all the equipment to run it on. But like, you got $5,000 to $8,000. You're gonna make some money. Like, it's pretty good turnover. But anyways, so but So World of Warcraft, though, you got the bot running, and you can, like, check on our fan view, like check Dropbox on your tablet if the bot messed up, and if it did, you could open up the VNC client on your tablet at the library or wherever you're at, and you like reset the bot in the game, like re-log in if you need to, and like keep it going. So it's really awesome setup. Like I read it on a forum. I'm not like I had no idea what IR fan view was before that. I think that's the only reason I know what it is, but it's a really nice program, to be honest. Like, but awesome. But yeah. So I got to level 90 in like a month and never even played it. Like until like I got to level 90. They didn't have the Pandaria stuff. Like they didn't have in-game profiles. Like for the you had these things like honor points or something. I don't remember. Some shit. Whatever. It was like a currency you get from like completing tasks. They were just like like the dumbest, like, you know, it's just like stupid grind fest, and like I don't know, it just got to be. They had some profiles for it, but it was just kind of ridiculous, and like they made it better later on, like, but when it first came out, or Mr. Pandaria, when it first came out, all that stuff to buy it, dude, it took so long just to get this stuff. It was just like the worst grind ever to get like high level gear. And I remember like playing with Cameron on that, like the like lowest level dungeon where it was like when you start out you got like the 2 dogs, and then like you go through all the thing, and then you get to there's like this room, and you gotta like chain. There's like 3 different guys, and they like all have certain things they do, and you have to pay attention. Like everybody has to pay attention and coordinate like who does what when and how everybody's affected, because like they would do these curses that were timed and like all this crap, and like we couldn't even. It was like, and I'm not saying I mean some of the people in that we were partying with were, you know. Anyways, but I think we could have done better. I don't think it was like all so much gear, but you know, not everybody. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, you know, some people are better at some things than other people. You know, like I'm crap at first-person shooters. Like, I mean, I was okay for a little while when I was in high school, but I'm not good at them. But, another phone call. Hold on. Anyways, just rambling. Let's see. Hey, what's up? Okay. Yeah, I think it might be better just because, like, when I'm in there, you know, it's just kind of, I can take my time and kind of like check everything out to get the most for the most bang for the buck. So it's a bit easier. Yeah. Yeah, definitely good on that. All right, cool. Bye. Okay. So, yeah. I don't even know. I should probably check. Like, hold on a second. I gotta pee. So, if anyone's interested, like, what my bladder's up to, it's kind of full right now. BRB.